Well, thanks for joining us here in the Oral Leisure Centre again here, and I'm joined by Pat the Cook Gallagher. Pat, I just said a moment ago before we started recording, 5 years ago, very close to the spot we're standing now, I interviewed you after you lost your seat, and I have to be honest, I thought that's the end of an era. You weren't thinking that way, and here you're back now, 10,000 first preferences, you're going to be elected back to Doyle Éireann.
Charlie, when you did that interview with me, and I remember it vividly, and I did believe that was the end of my political career. But days after that, I still continued to get calls from people about issues, family, community, and I had all the contacts. All I lost in the aura that night was my seat. I didn't lose my contacts.
Yeah.
And as people continued to ring me, and I've spent the last 4 and a half years responding to people's calls, and I was very happy to do that because I'm a people's person. I would like to think I'm the old traditional public representative, the TD, the messenger of the people. And even up until about a year ago, I never even discussed it with Anne, and I was always somewhat fearful of discussing it with her.
Yes.
But eventually, when I looked at the overall situation, I felt I was best suited to win back the seat.
Yeah.
And I'm very happy that I've won back it now, and that hopefully we can continue to have a party TD in West Donegal. But I certainly, while I'm very happy tonight, I believe the icing on the cake will be when Charlie McConalogue, I hopefully will be elected.
Huge decision, Pat, because to lose once is difficult. To lose twice would have been a disaster for you.
Charlie, I was quietly confident, particularly the work and the service that I gave in my many years in Doyle Éireann, but particularly the work that I did over the last 4.5 years, not just in the southwest, Letterkenny, right throughout the northeast, and I could see that with the 800 odd votes in Letterkenny. And of course that's people that I've known over the years, and also people that I did something for.
Yeah. In your head, you've never been out of politics, Pat?
No, I've never been out of it. And I must say, over all of those 4 years, it was so rewarding to be able to deliver for people, not major projects, but individuals. And that's what I believe is the old style politician. Yeah. Look after the interest. And my phone is always switched on, day or night.
What's the challenge for you now then, going back to Doyle Éireann?
Well, the first challenge is to continue representing individuals. And then, of course, there are many issues to be dealt with. There's the cost of living, there is housing, there is education. All of those are important. And the one I feel very strongly about is families and couples who are the squeeze middle, that they have too much to apply for social housing and they have too little to apply for a loan.
Yeah.
So they have to be catered for, and I believe we have to deal with that. I believe also that for the SUSI grants, that students who work during the summer or to go on part-time work in Galway or wherever they're studying, or even here in Letterkenny, that's taken into consideration as a disincentive to students. And I believe I will be pursuing that and trying to prevail on the incoming government or the incoming minister that income should be disregarded.
Yeah. Just a final point to you, Pat. There's going to be a coalition to form a government, at least 2 parties, probably 3 parties. Are you in favour of that type of thing? And because you obviously during your career were a one-party man and in government as well for a long time. Will it work again?
Well, the people have spoken, and I believe that all parties have to sit down and discuss this as a major challenge to decide what the people have voted for. And it does look as, of course, it could be Fianna Fáil, Fine Gael, but Sinn Féin are there as well. There's independents. No 2 parties will have an overall majority. So it will be difficult. The Greens are no longer there. So I will express my strongly held views within the parliamentary party and will await the outcome then. And I will be anxious to see what's in the programme for government. I just will not accept that 3 people will go and negotiate.
Yeah.
Those must come back, and we must give that proposed agreement our imprimatur.
You've turned the next page.
I have. And Charlie, I am so pleased, and I'm so fit and so healthy. And I tell everybody that I'm biologically 50, and I genuinely mean that. Charlie, this morning I was out walking at 7:30, yesterday morning 6:30. I'm out every day, and I have now done a long chain. There's 1,785 links in that chain, from the Boxing Day 2019, when I synchronised my watch with my Apple phone, I've never missed one day. Not one day. And 95% of those is here in Donegal, but if I was abroad, I still did that. Tomorrow morning, you can be sure of one thing. You can look out, and if it's hail, rain or storm, Pat the Cup will be walking.
I look forward to that. Always a pleasure talking to you, Pat.
Thank
well
you,
done.
Charlie.